Today, we're plunging into a subject that, well, it often feels shrouded in mystery, maybe even a bit uncomfortable for some. Money, financial accumulation. It's something many of us navigate daily, But the path to truly mastering it seems elusive. Our deep dive today is built around some really fascinating insights from Bob Proctor. You might recognize his name from The Secret film. We've actually got direct commentary from Proctor himself, laying out his unique philosophy on wealth and, crucially, how he claims he personally achieved it. It's quite an eye-opener.
It really is. Our mission for this deep dive is, well, to extract the core nuggets of wisdom about financial success. We want to move beyond common misconceptions, and towards a framework of thought and action that, according to Proctor, can lead to substantial income and impact. We're going to explore some pretty surprising claims about how money is truly earned. It might just challenge everything you thought you knew about wealth.
Okay, so Proctor dives right in with a striking observation. He claims most people never truly understand money, like their entire lives, often just scratching out a living, as he puts it. And he makes a bold statement that schools, well, they simply don't teach us how to earn it. Is that a fair assessment, do you think, or maybe a bit harsh?
He definitely doesn't pull any punches. Proctor takes a very strong stance on the importance of money. He directly counters that kind of idea that money's not important. He explains two key reasons why money is crucial. First, it's meant to make you comfortable, which then, he argues, actually leads to increased creativity. Makes sense, right? Less worry, more headspace.
Right, that makes intuitive sense. And the second reason?
And second, money enables you to extend the good you do, way beyond your own physical presence. Think charities, investments, supporting causes. What's fascinating here is his view that saying money's not important, well, he calls it a foolish and often defensive statement. He believes it's typically made by those who don't have it, or, maybe more importantly, don't know how to get it. It really reframes the whole conversation, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. That reframing, it really shifts your mindset. And speaking of mindset, Proctor often credits a huge influence on his thinking. Napoleon Hill. Proctor brings up Hill's concept of the big money, describing how it flows as easily as water flows downhill to those who accumulate it. Sounds almost effortless.
Almost. But there's clearly more to it than just gravity. Hill described this as a great unseen stream of power. He explains that this stream, this power, has two sides. One side carries individuals onward and upward to wealth. Sounds good.
Definitely the side you want to be on.
Exactly. And then there's the opposite side, which carries them downward to misery and poverty. Hill emphasized, and this is key, that every person who has accumulated a real fortune has recognized this stream exists. They understand it. And what's crucial is that it consists of one's thinking process. Your thoughts create the current. The positive emotions of thought, he says, form the side leading to fortune. Things like faith, love, enthusiasm. While the negative emotions, fear, jealousy, hatred, they form the side leading down to poverty. It's all about your internal landscape.
The internal landscape. So if it's all about this thinking process, this stream, how does one actually cultivate the positive side? Does he get practical about that? And, speaking of transformation, Bob Proctor himself, his story is pretty remarkable, a testament to this idea maybe. He shares his personal story, emphasizes his incredibly humble beginnings, didn't even read a book until he was 26, earning just $4,000 a year back then.
Wow, $4,000. That's not much even then. Yeah.
Right. But then something clicked. He describes this rapid income growth from that $4,000 to around $175,000. Then it went over $1 million a year, eventually earning millions upon millions. And he attributes this massive change to reading one specific book.
Yeah, the book, the pivotal book he refers to is called The Science of Getting Rich. Its significance is huge, not just for Proctor, but as you mentioned, it was the very book that inspired Rhonda Byrne to create The Secret.
Right. So it's kind of the source code for that whole phenomenon.
Exactly. It's truly the origin story for a global movement, in a way. Proctor claims that this book and its principles, which he later packaged into what he calls the SGR case, the Science of Getting Rich case, contain, and this is his quote, the essence of everything he has been studying for 40 years.
40 years of study distilled. That's quite a claim.
It is. And he firmly states it helped him earn millions, change lives globally, and was instrumental in building his own company, and also the Nightingale Conant Corporation, a big name in personal development.
And he didn't just read it, he created a program around it, right?
Yeah, he distilled these principles into a comprehensive step-by-step program. It was designed, apparently, to guide individuals through practical exercises. He even mentioned some key collaborators involved. Dr. Michael Beckwith introduces the session.
From Agape, yeah, powerful speaker.
That's the one. Then Bob Proctor himself teaches the lessons, drawing on his experience since, 1968. And Jack Canfield summarizes everything.
Whoa, Canfield too. Chicken soup for the soul guy. That is a powerful lineup. Okay, now here's where Proctor really challenges conventional wisdom. He makes the provocative claim that earning money has, well, nothing to do with intelligence.
Nothing. That's bold.
It is. He backs it up with examples. His own experience first. 2 months of high school, no formal business education, yet his income soared over $1 million a year. And then he points out observations. You'll find people, he says, who are functionally illiterate but earning millions, while others who are absolutely brilliant, went to the best universities, are completely broke. That just flies in the face of everything we're taught, doesn't it? Intelligence equals success. Education equals wealth. How does he explain that? Functionally illiterate millionaires versus broke geniuses.
Well, he connects it back to understanding these principles, not just raw intellect or academic credentials. It's about a specific way of thinking and acting.
Okay. And then he throws in another curveball. Earning money, he says, has nothing to do with work.
Huh? Yeah, that one usually gets people's attention.
For sure. It sounds almost contradictory, right? Because he also talks about providing service to earn money. So no work, but provide service. How does he square that circle?
He makes a crucial distinction. It's subtle, but important. He says, we should work for satisfaction, the joy of doing the work itself. We provide service to earn money. It's about the value exchange, the results you deliver through that service, not just punching a clock.
Ah, okay. So work for the love of it, provide service for the income.
Kind of. It's not about slaving away for the sake of it, but about the value you provide, and maybe more importantly, the systems you build around that value. The ultimate goal, as Proctor puts it, is learning how to earn so much. When you're sleeping, you'll never have to worry what you're doing when you're awake.
Earn while you sleep.
Yeah.
The dream, right.
That's what he claims truly wealthy people understand. It's about setting up. And this is the core of the program he taught. Multiple sources of income, MSIs.
Multiple sources of income, okay.
This is the real secret, according to him, to that kind of freedom and accumulation. Generating income independent of your direct minute-by-minute effort. Think intellectual property, automated businesses, strategic investments, things that work for you.
Right, and that certainly makes those statistics Proctor mentions really hit home. He says something like 1% of our population earns 96% of all the money that's being earned.
Yes, stark numbers. Whether they're perfectly accurate or not, the general point about wealth concentration is well known.
And seeing it through Proctor's lens, it really puts his claims in a new light. It makes you ask, is it really intelligence or hard work driving that disparity, or is it something else, like understanding these streams or principles he talks about? So let's try to sum up what we've covered in this deep dive. We've explored money's true purpose beyond just survival into comfort and extending good.
Right, and the profound power of mindset. That Napoleon Hill stream of thought, positive versus negative, Proctor insists it's more important than traditional intelligence or just sheer effort.
Yeah, and that led to the whole work for satisfaction, provide service for money idea. And finally, the concept of multiple income streams, earning while you sleep, as a path to true financial freedom.
Exactly. And maybe to leave you, the listener, with a powerful final thought from Bob Proctor's message. He states quite directly, what you don't fix, kids inherit. Oof, that's heavy. It is. It's a profound challenge, really, encouraging you to consider what changes you might want to make in your own life, your own financial understanding. Building on these ideas about, proactive learning and wealth accumulation, it really raises an important question, doesn't it? If wealth truly isn't just about raw intelligence or sheer hard work, but about understanding and applying certain principles, well, what might be possible for you?